Yeah, welcome to Monday Motivation. So we are back in the purple room, the therapy room. And I want to talk about the importance of sticking to your corporate values, because I've been doing that and the world has just been opening up like a lotus. So I'm going to give you the examples first and then talk about how we can find the best values. I think everyone should do it. So because I suffered from incredible constant chronic stress that literally nearly killed me, by which I mean that even the doctors were sending me for blood tests that were like heart failure, kidney failure, liver failure. This is what happens. This is the effects of chronic stress. And it's taken me about a year to get better. However, that dark night of the soul, that should be another Monday motivation, shouldn't it? The dark night of the soul, the things you do when you're in that womb-like dark and then you're like born again. So I'll talk you through the process of getting to the values. I think I might have done that before actually. So one of the values are manifesting through calm stillness, and that's exactly what I've been doing in the last week. So there was this amazing moment when I was reaching out to help people with fibromyalgia, and Ali Palmer came along and literally took the process of, you know, messaging her and get to knowing her. She took it from, can I help with some practical things like PIP and car transport DVLA, and boom, right over here to sharing what she has a resonance with in terms of shamanic facilitation, and then me having the confidence to go, do you know what, that's my thing. I've been doing it for 30 years, but I've been hiding it and repressing it, and I think that's also, you know, in the long term doesn't produce really good health. But the motivation today is not about good health. It's about the value of manifesting in calm stillness. So, you know, Ali, that relationship has manifested in calm stillness. Also, we have these synergies, and we connected through culture, through compassion, and through our spiritual synergies. We had all of those things. So again, doing it in a calm stillness, not even having to try. So it was like amazing. Also, there's been moments of happiness. So, you know, how do we allow for play, happiness, joy, pleasure? And I have found myself, I've got an example, but I found myself, I keep laughing out loud, not in a manic, mad way that I did when I was having a breakdown and colleagues, you know, at work witnessed that. No, this is like, I keep chuckling. Things go wrong in my life, like, oh, my camera's fallen over, boom, you know, and I'm laughing about it. Whereas before I used to get really stressed. I also keep laughing to myself, slightly in that little quiet, crazy way that the Dalai Lama does, or Eckhart Tolle does. So I feel like I'm in really good company there, which is great. And finding the strength. It's taken me a year to go, hang on, injustice needs sorting. So I might be motivating you to help me in other ways around that. Our fifth corporate value is about being heard and listened to, which I certainly wasn't. And that's a funny thing. Haven't had a diagnosis of ADHD, but I can see that. We often talk over or at people, but we're listening at the same time, because the words talking helps our brain to take in what we've just heard. So people perceive that as being rude, but actually it's our way of making sure that what you've just told us is, yeah, it's really in context in my brain. So it's actually a form of really listening. And I was thinking about, you know, how do we allow our customers to be heard and to be listened to? One of those ways is obviously through a discovery phone call, you know, which I might invite you to, or one-to-one work, but it's also through the shamanic facilitation of incense making, because we're holding space so that you can use your sense of smell and that you can hear the message from yourself. We hold space for people in other ways as well, at a distance. And that's really my motivation. I mean, my Monday motivation, guys, is just the root of all of that was calm stillness. The calm stillness helps manifest the material, manifest the income, manifest the self-worth, manifest people, connections, happiness, and allowing us to do our work. In calm stillness, we can listen. So basically what I'm trying to say is, to coin a phrase, the law of attraction has totally been instigated in my life through calm stillness, through manifesting only in calm stillness, not even knowing what I'm manifesting, just going, these are my values, these are my targets, this is what we need to do, and letting each day play out in a very calm and still way. And that's just amazing. So I hope that you have found some resonance with what I'm saying, even if it's only the need to bring calm stillness into your life. Just know that you don't have to be pushing, you don't have to be stressed, you don't have to be continually running around. And the absolute best way to make abundance in your life is to manifest it through calm stillness. Have an absolutely brilliant week.